Hello, Gemini. This is Gypsy Spirit here with you, ready to give you a tarot reading for the month of October 2024. This is a monthly reading, and I'm going to go ahead and get started because these cards, I don't know about these cards, Gemini. So let me just go over them real quickly and tell you what they are. We got a Two of Cups, okay? A Four of Swords in reverse. You know, swords is about conflict. And the Lover's card, okay? So I had to really look at these cards for a moment and let it come to me what was going on. And what I'm getting here, I'm sitting back in my chair making myself comfortable. What I'm getting from this reading, Gemini, is that you have met somebody new. Somebody has come into your world, and y'all have a lot in common, a lot of common interests. One of you might be a little nervous about getting into the relationship. There might be some red flags around the corner or kind of in the forefront, even though you're seeing that you have a lot in common with one another. The other one is like really anxious to move forward very quickly in this relationship. Well, that's a red flag in itself. But I feel like after looking at these cards that there's some infidelity coming. Some infidelity either coming from you or coming from the other person. Because the intensity of this new relationship is so strong that there's a conflict that you need to try to work through and figure out. But when we see the Four of Swords in reverse, it's telling me that you're not taking the time that you need to figure out how to maneuver and go forward with this relationship. I think for some of you, it may not so much be a marriage involved. I think there may be a partner from either on your end or the other end, and it's been like a long time partner, but either you or the other person, y'all are ready to move on and dissolve whatever relationship that one of you had with the other partner. So, but because of the newness and excitement of this relationship, this new relationship, you're not even thinking about that. You're not looking at the red flags. You're not giving yourself time to kind of take a break and figure out like how to move forward without screwing everything up, you know? And is this person really worth it? Do you really want to be with this person? You know, of course, love is all exciting in the very beginning. My brother, it was a long time ago, so I guess I can talk about it, but many years ago, I want to say back in the 2000s, early 2000s, my brother had left his wife of 13 years to start. He started seeing some Jezebel. I didn't like her. But anyway, I tried to tell my brother, I was like, listen, you need to like sort out your stuff with your wife that you're married to right now before you move on to another relationship. If you want to be friends with this girl, be friends with her. But my gosh, don't be moving in with her and sleeping with her and all that stuff, you know, because you got to work out, you got to dissolve that situation that you're already in. And that's what I'm seeing with this, Gemini, is that there's a situation that either you or the other person is in, and you're not giving it time for whoever's in the situation. You're not giving it, they're not giving, you or they are not giving it enough time to sit back and figure out what to do next, you know, how to go about dissolving what you're already into. And in doing so, if you don't, it really creates a lot of problems. And then also, if you start rushing into it like my brother did, I mean, one day he was married to the first wife, and next thing I know, he's divorced. And as soon as he got divorced, he married the Jezebel. And I don't even think that that marriage lasted 2 years. I mean, it was just, and I could see it was going to be a shit show from the very beginning because of this Jezebel that he was with. But anyway, you're just not giving yourself time. You're not giving the relationship, the friendship, you're not letting it bond. Somebody between the two of you, you're not allowing it to have a foundation. And I always tell all of my clients that come to see me, especially when it involves friendships or relationships, there are 3 components that each party must bring to the table. You got to have self-love, self-respect, and integrity. And if either of those components, just one component could be missing from either party, the relationship's not going to work out. And that goes along with friendships too. I mean, if I meet somebody that's new to me and I might think they're the most wonderful person in the world, but if I can see that they lack self-love, self-respect, or integrity, we're done. I'll be nice to them, but they're not bringing that shitty energy around me. So that's what I see here. But I also see the Lover's card, and usually the Lover's card is about bringing 2 people together, and they have a lot of common interest. The energy is good between the 2 of them. But I choose to use the Alice in Wonderland deck today. And when I see this deck, and I see the Lover's card, and I see how the Queen is directing them to go off, I feel like the person that is still in a relationship with somebody else, that somebody else is telling them go, just go, do what you feel like you need to do. If you want to be with that person, you go be with them. But again, if you're really serious about wanting to be with somebody that you've just recently met, you got to give it time, build that foundation, and rest a little bit. Figure out like how you're going to work through it. Nothing's ever really too complicated. I mean, this too shall pass, but you don't want to make it worse. So figure it out, how you're going to work through this, and in a way where you can be together. Or you may find that by working through it, you don't want to be with this person. I really think if my brother would have done that, he probably would have not ended up marrying that girl, that Jezebel. Anyway, I hope this helps. You know what? This may not resonate with you, and if it doesn't, that's okay. It wasn't meant for you to hear. But you can get your own personal reading. Just go to the box below, and it has my website. Also, if you like this video and want to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you're seeing me on any other kind of media. And one more thing before I let you go. If you want to learn how to read tarot on your own, I got a book here, a book that I wrote, The Art of Reading Tarot, a simple learning guide to understand and read tarot. I wrote this primarily for my clients, but because I have a lot of clients that express an interest in wanting to read tarot. So now you can get it on Amazon. The Amazon link is in the box below. If you want to read it, it's $12. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. In the meantime, be kind to yourself and show yourself a lot of love. Bye-bye.